Hello, welcome to Michelle Sews Again. I'm Michelle. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's another hashtag Friday Sews, but it's also being combined with Vlogmas, so it's Vlogmas Day 2. If you're interested to hear what I have to say, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet. If you are like me and you're catching up on all Vlogmas, then you've got a lot of videos to get through. For those of you that are filming Vlogmas, I just want you to know I'm watching, but I may not be commenting on all of them just because I'm trying to get through them. So I am watching. Maybe I'll start leaving like a heart or something, so you know I was there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go on to my second day of my Kylie and the Machines tags. So what comes after 24? 23. Where's 23? Oh, there it is. Down here in the corner. So I got 2 of these. And they say sewn like a boss with some fun shades. I love it. These are going to be so cute. I can't wait to start using them. Okay, so as far as what I've been sewing, that would be nothing. We were out of town until Sunday, and then this week, work-wise, has been crazy. I was just thinking about it a little while ago. I don't know how the heck I did this last year, because December is like, well, I do know. December is our busy time of year. I work in corporate retail. Obviously, the holidays are super important for our year. And so, yeah, last year, though, I was only on like month 3. And so I probably didn't have a lot to do like I do this year. So I have been crazy busy. So I haven't had time to do any sewing or anything. What I did do is I had my Zoom call with my sew sisters last night, and I cleaned up my sewing room. It was a hot mess. So it's not perfect, but it's much cleaner. And so I'm at a place now where this weekend I'm gonna bang some things out. All right. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is what I want to work on this weekend is I have a new planner for 2023, and I'm going to take some time to go through and plan out some broad stroke plans for every month. And then I'm going to plan out December by day, so I know I've got that whole list of ideas that I want to do for Vlogmas. I'm actually going to plot them out so that I can be prepared. I actually did a little bit of grocery shopping today because what I want to share with you tomorrow, I needed some groceries for, and I think it's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. And then the other thing I'm going to work on this weekend, I don't know if you remember this, but this is my makes notebook that I was planning. It goes this way. I was planning on updating with every one of my makes and all the notes and everything throughout the year. I didn't get very far. I want to update this though, and I want to put everything I've made this year. That's the one positive thing about not having very much sojo over the summer is I probably don't have a ton to update in here, but I want to have like really nice printing. I want to get all the questions answered, and I want to have a photograph of everything that I've made, and maybe a swatch of the fabric if I still have some left. And I think that'll be a really great makes book. And I think if I just spend some time in front of the TV this weekend and work on that, then I'll be caught up. And that way, as I make something new, I can just add one at a time. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is some life stuff. So my mother passed away suddenly in 2015, and the man that she was in a relationship with at the time, this is a little convoluted, his ex-stepdaughter, his ex-daughter-in-law, so she was married to his son, but she's not anymore. She was married to him at the time that my mother passed away, and somehow, I don't know how, she ended up with some of my mother's jewelry. So I don't know why his son and her would have had this, but she knew that it was my mother's, and she reached out to me on Facebook Messenger and asked me if I wanted her to send it to me. And I said, absolutely, of course I do. So she sent it to me, and I couldn't be more thrilled. there was one piece in particular that I've been wondering what happened to it, but she had this one charm bracelet, and this is a gold, I just need to clean it up. It's a gold charm bracelet, and it has all of the charms are of me and my siblings with our names and birth dates, and then she's got almost all of the grandchildren. She's missing the youngest two. And yeah, I am excited that I have this because it was special to my mom. The next thing that I have, I believe this was my grandmother's. I'm not 100% positive, but it's a pocket watch, or it was. There's actually nothing in it. There's no insides at all. There's no engraving or anything. But it's on this, it's also on a chain, which I know is a necklace, and it doesn't actually belong to the watch, but I remember the chain. I don't as much remember the pocket watch, so I'm gonna ask my siblings if they remember it at all. And then the piece that was important to me is this ring here. It's in desperate need of cleaning, but it's a citrine, which is my mother's birthstone, and it's got these beautiful leaves all the way around it. Now the ring is smashed, so I can't wear it, I can't unbend it, and I don't want to force it. So I'm gonna take this, I think, to a jewelry shop and ask them to repair it so that I can wear it, because I've been wondering where this ring was. And actually, if I recall correctly, I know that my mother thought that a few pieces of her jewelry were stolen, and for some reason I feel like this was one of the pieces that she thought was stolen. So I don't know how it ended up with her boyfriend's ex-daughter-in-law, but I'm happy to have it back. So I just thought I'd share that little piece of good news with you. Hercules has a new toy, and he's loving it. So he's having fun down there tearing up his new alligator. I did want to share with you also, I was very, very restrained over Black Friday and Cyber Monday. My inbox was just getting flooded with all these, great deals, and I didn't even open the emails. I just swiped to delete. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Actually, I swiped this way to delete. And I didn't open a single one of the emails because I have enough fabric, I have enough patterns. I was like, no, I don't need it. And then on Tuesday, plus I was traveling, so I was visiting with family, or we were in the car, and so I didn't really spend that much time on my phone to be super enticed to do some shopping. And then Tuesday came and I caved. StyleArc, which if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a big fan of StyleArc patterns, was having 30% off on their website and 25% off on Amazon's website. So I usually shop on their website and send the patterns to PDF plotting here in the US to get them printed. I thought that at 25% off on Amazon, I could get them printed and not have to send them off. And I just thought that was just like a super great deal. So yeah, usually when StyleArc has a sale, they don't have it on Amazon. So that's why usually if they have a sale, I buy it from them and then send it to PDF plotting. And so I have quite a few patterns. Some of them have arrived, some of them have not. So I'll share all of that in like a roundup next week in Friday Sews, hashtag Vlogmas Day, whatever. So as I mentioned in a previous Friday Sews, during my trip up to Chicago, we took the long way around. We took the long way around and we went up the East Coast instead of straight through from Fort Myers to Chicago, so that I could go to the eastern part of Tennessee and meet Andra from Andra Makes in person. Can I just tell you, here's a picture of us together. If you haven't seen it, I've posted it on Instagram already, because the scarf that she's wearing is the item that I made for a gift to November, which was a challenge that was hosted by Adam from Adam Sews and Allison from Sew Like Dottie. But I had the best time with her. She came and picked me up from my hotel. We went and had like a late lunch, early dinner. Then we went to her house and I got to see her famous sewing room, which I felt like I was in, you know, just like when I went to Jen's sewing room, I felt like I was in the sewing room of a celebrity. It's like really interesting to go into somebody's sewing room that you feel like you're in their sewing room on a regular basis because you're watching them on YouTube, and then you get there and it's kind of all laid out a little bit different than you expected. Her sewing room is huge, and she just has so much great organization. I got to see where she does her styling and her, you know, where she steps up on her stool. I got to see the spot in her backyard where she does all her outside shots. I got to meet and Sweet Mingo, her little puppy, who is not a puppy, but oh my gosh, what a sweet little dog. I just enjoyed myself so much. And then we went to Joanne and she showed me around her store, and it's a smaller Joanne, but I was used to that. The Joanne near my house when I was in Pennsylvania was a small one. I'm very lucky that the one near me here in Fort Myers is pretty big. But yeah, it was a great store, friendly help, and she bought some stuff for a project. Then she came back with me to my hotel. And she got to meet Hercules, and so she, speaking of, and yeah, he was, he loves people, and he was all over her, because what's not to love? But she's just, you guys, she's as sweet and genuine and authentic in person as she appears to be in her YouTube videos. So if you're not already watching her, I can't imagine that that's the case, but if you're not, please go and check her out. She's got great ideas. I love the series that she does. She was doing interviews with other YouTubers for a while. If you can go check those out, they're really awesome. Her Make 9 this year, what a great concept for a Make 9. She's doing a pattern from every decade over the last 9 decades. What a cool idea is that? And she has every month she shares what her plans are for the month, and then she's got a viewer's choice so that she gives you a couple of patterns to choose from, and whichever one the viewers vote on, that's her next make. Just such fun ideas. So please go and check her out. 9, 2 plus 7, 9. Anyway, that's Vlogmas for me today. That's Friday Sews for me today. I didn't look at the question of the week, so I don't know what that is. My apologies. I keep forgetting the questions of the week. But yeah, if you are following Vlogmas, tell me who you've seen so far that shared something super cool that you want to make sure that I go and see if I haven't already. Yeah, wherever you are, I hope the weather's amazing. I hope you're able to get some sewing in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.